to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Usopp bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math because he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we about to chop it up. TCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Usopp bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math because he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we about to chop it up. TCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yeah, but I hadn't switched my mic on just yet. But thank you. I'm appreciative of you for so many reasons, of course. Share to you. Man, I didn't put any deodorant on after my bath. I need some Deo. Share to you. Make sure you $2. I am just updating some of my PRB02 exclusive cards that I opened from the box, and I just haven't done it yet. So I'm trying to knock some of them out really quickly because I've been really lazy with the having the cards sorted and all that stuff. I was if I'm being honest, I was thinking there was a chance I was going to get like one of these card scanner things that I had talked about. So I was like, if I get one of those for Christmas, I'll just use that to scan my cards. But looks like I can buy one. They're not super expensive at all. They're like $15, and I saw them for the first time the other day or a week ago, something like that. But these cards I'll probably end up sorting manually, and then hopefully soon I'm able to get that damn thing. Make this process just a little bit easier. Okay, what did I put the Sabo at? $10. Boa Hancock. Boa, where you at, Boa? I'm selling my boas for 13. Let me go down to 12. No, I'm gonna go to 11. Fuck it. I have 2 of them listed for $13. They're not going anywhere, so 12 will put me like right in the middle. I think 12 is cool. Or I put it at 11. Hold on, I'm not going that cheap. I'm going that cheap. We'll do 11, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Marco, it's the last one. Marco. I got them listed for $15. I got 2 listed. I think that I've already included this one. So okay, I'm not gonna move the Marco. All right, cool. Cool beans, man. All right, that's saved. Good to go. Yeah, so hello everyone, welcome. Scyther Eyes, what's going on? How are you? Welcome. Well, thank you, babe. Mila does a really bad job at like keeping things a secret. She does it. You know what? That's a lie. She does a decent job. But I was kind of looking at them like recently. I was looking at one of those card slinger things, and she was like, "Yeah, that's a Pokemon card thing that scans the cards or blah blah blah." I'm like, how does she even know about this? So I was assuming like she had looked at it with you or something. So that's probably what happened. So I was thinking maybe that could be a possibility. So I hadn't bought one just yet. Scyther, what we on tonight? Great question. So my wonderful wife was gracious enough to buy me a few cards for Christmas. So yesterday we opened a ton of them. When I say a ton, I think we opened about 10. We opened a bunch of different types of packs though. We opened OP7, OP9, 10, 12, 13. We opened quite a bit. But today we're gonna continue in the box that she bought me. She bought me a box of OP07. So we're gonna be opening OP07, 500 years in the future. We have 5 of those that we'll be opening. I have 5 blisters of OP13. And then we typically start with the pack of Riftbound because I love opening Riftbound packs. The cards look so good. They're very, very well made. So yeah, that is what we are on tonight. My good sir. Yeah, so we're gonna jump right into it. Now we did open first pack yesterday from the 500 years in the future. The OP07 was a hit. So it was an alt Lilith. So very first pack out of the box. So we're guaranteed pretty much to get a secret rare and potentially another hit. So I'm hoping that there are 2 more hits somewhere. But this box is actually exciting because I think I have OP07 not 100% complete as far as like the collection is concerned. I think it's the good amount completed. But I only have 1 of a lot of the cards, like probably the vast majority of the cards. I have 1. I don't have play sets of them all. So actually being able to open an entire box of OP07 will get me play sets of majority of the cards. Probably, obviously all the commons, a good amount of the uncommons, and then, more copies of the rares and whatnot is always good. So, all right, let's jump into it. Let's jump into it. Go from there. I was been putting together some orders today. Had an order for I put together some relatively larger orders. Actually, I did one bigger order today. One was like 250. No, that one was like 230. I think that one was like 230. Um, then I had got some other bigger orders that came through today that I just haven't done yet. So I'm gonna spend my morning tomorrow probably getting those orders knocked out, just so I can kind of start fresh Monday morning, and then go from there. And then I might do some sorting. But all right, here we go. First pack will be Riftbound. Scyther ours, we typically do one pack of Riftbound strictly because I like the packs. I like the cards so much. They look so good. It's a game that I want to get into. Haven't actually played it like in a tournament or anything like that, in a local tournament. But I'd like to. I did play it at a learning event once, but I did have a sale, Riptide Rex. This card just looks fucking like America, right? It's a shark with cannons on it, yeah. But yeah, I did get probably the biggest order that I've gotten for Riftbound because I don't have that many Riftbound cards like bulk that I'm listing, and I would say probably two. That's probably in the 300s, 300 to 400 range. And I have an order for like 90 something of them, so that's pretty good. Get to rip through the bulk pretty decently. Clear up some space. Portal Herder, the Dreaming Tree, Mushroom Pouch, Brazen Buccaneer. Ooh. So I said this the other day, that I'm gonna stop saying that I know that I don't have this card, because the last couple of times, I think I said this yesterday, but the last couple of times I actually had the card, that I'm like, I know I don't have this card. I know I don't have this card, just because I don't look at them that often. I don't have this card. I know that I do not have this card. This card actually looks freaking awesome. So it's what is it, a unit? So 6 cost, 5 might unit. Let me see. Bernier Thundersong. Sounds like a good Viking name. When you play me, opponents can't play cards this turn. Oh, that's pretty cool. Silence. The sky speaks. Huh. From the Freljord. That's a good looking card. Ooh, and we got the Volibear. This is the first Volibear that I got too, so this is a good pack. So it's just, again, the legends are rare cards, which is awesome. This isn't the alternate art or anything like that, but still, I don't even have the regular version of this card. So very good, very happy with that. Let's see what we got here. All right, we got a recruit and a buff. All right, so that was actually a pretty good pack. Bernier Thundersong, and then Relentless Storm. Well, Volibear, Relentless Storm. Let's see, when you play a mighty unit. Okay, this is the card. This is the legend that I was playing when I was learning the game. When you play a mighty unit, you may exhaust me to channel 1 rune exhausted. So it's really about I don't even know what it's called. Rune building. What the hell is it called in One Piece? I can't. Ramping. There we go. Damn, I can't. I couldn't think of that word. Very nice. Ramping, because this deck plays so many big bodies. Like the cards are 10, 12 damn cost to play, and that's going to be later in the game because you're channeling 2 runes each time. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into the nitty gritty. I really hope I get like an alternate leader. No, I'd take a special print over a red back, because the special prints, I saw the special prints from this set. Oh my god, they look so good. Blue Jam. We opened one. I know we've opened one of these before. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 2,000 power or less. Okay, Dom ×1 when attacking. Gizmoda. He's just a blocker. Dogura and Magura. On play, up to one of your red characters with a cost of 1 gains double attack during this turn. Huh. Spondum. Vinsmoke Osonaji. See, Don -1. If your leader has a Vinsmoke family type, draw one card. See, that just Don -1. This, I mean, this is obviously supposed to be in Reiju because Reiju is the only Vinsmoke leader. So you play it, you down -1, so you get to draw. I think Reiju, doesn't she let you draw a card? Can't remember. I played Reiju actually, which is crazy, and I can't remember. This is wild. 8 cost, 10,000 power, pretty much vanilla, but it's just on play, draw a card. Whatever, draw a card. Sometimes they just need those. Shout out to wife, big boobs. If your leader has the AK type, blah 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 blah. If your leader has the egghead type, draw 2 cards. Shave. All right, more pizza, please. More pizza. So look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 supernova's type other than more pizza and add it to your hand. Okay, so it's just a searcher. Okay, not too bad. All right. I'm feeling something a little sticky back there. So let's see what we get. Lucy. Ooh, it wasn't sticky, but it's the Boa Hancock. 6. I think this is going, I think these are kind of bangers right now. I said this before, but I love when they kind of break the plane of the border on the super rare cards, even though this isn't like a full borderless card. They're still, you know, interacting with it. Like you can see the other 3 borders are completely unbroken by the image here. But then this Boa's little snake here and the top of her head are, you know, crossing that border. So I really like when they do that. All right, but this is a 6 cost, 8,000 power Boa Hancock, 7 Warlords of the Sea, Kuja Pirates. On play, up to 1 of your opponent's characters other than Monkey D. Luffy cannot attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then play up to 1 character with a cost of 1 or less at the bottom. Place up to 1 of blah blah blah. Then place up to 1 character with a cost of 1 or less at the bottom of the owner's deck. That's a lot of that's very similar to the new Boa that came out in PRBO 2. And it's so funny that, you know, it's always other than Monkey D. Luffy. Oh yeah. No, babe, I didn't even think about that, to be honest. Um that's a good idea though. I should have, but I'm a dummy, so I didn't think of that. All right. All right, so first pack of OP13. I'm running low on the OP13 blisters. I might do some. Oh yeah, it should be fun. We'll see. But I'm probably, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've been ripping and running, and with, you know, holiday season being upon us and all that stuff, I'm just kind of like, do I want to leave the house tomorrow? The answer is really no, I don't want to, but will I? That's the question. Saint Shalria. I actually played my brother came over today because I had some Christmas gifts for him. Hold on 1 second, I gotta scratch my back. It's awesome back scratchers that my wife got me, but this wasn't for this Christmas. I think this was last Christmas. I don't know. But yeah, this Saint Shower got me thinking. My brother came over because I had some gifts. I had a gift for him and then his kids. And every time he comes over, he really likes the game. He doesn't play it. He only plays it with me because I got into it and I kind of was trying to get him into it. And every time he comes over here, you know, he's opening packs. I'm opening some packs. He wants to look at my inventory and my collection. So I let him do that. He opened a couple packs. Didn't get any hits this time. I know last time he got that Alt Lilith, which was dope, but he wanted to play. So we played like 4 games back to back to back. So I got to play my Emu deck for the first time, and I let him play my Koala deck. And what's crazy is, like, you know, it was the games ended up being very, very close at the end. There were like a couple of instances, and this kind of happens just kind of in the game in general. And never played the deck before, you know what I'm saying? So, and I had never played the deck before either. My Emu deck, he never played the Koala deck. Um, but the games came down, they were very, very close. Where there was one game where if he had, I think two different games. One game, if he would have had a 2K counter, he would have won because you know, I was done with my attacks, and he would have taken the turn. And then the second game, I think he was 1K short of, and the other two games, I don't think they were like particularly close, if I remember correctly. But the other two games, if he would have had, you know, things played out just slightly different, he would have beat me. So, anyways, it was fun. The Emu deck was very fun, pretty straightforward. I'm hoping that one day soon I could probably go out and play it. Ooh, we got a Zoro, very nice card. This is feeling kind of sticky. Another Boa, let's go. Let's go. And this is the Alt Boa from OP13. So very nice. That is a very nice. So I don't remember getting a hit out of one of the blisters for a while. So that is fantastic. I'm actually very, very happy about this. Now we've pulled this Boa a couple of times. I think this is my third one, but any of the characters with you know, Kirby figures, they do pretty well as far as sales are concerned. And I'm having everything graded. Like, that is kind of the mindset that I'm in now. Everything gets graded. So I'm gonna have, hopefully at some point within the next couple of months, the next 6 months, shit, I don't fucking know. Actually, you know, I really genuinely would like to have all my cards sent off. Again, obviously, hopefully, as I open packs, I'll continue to build that. But maybe at the beginning of February, I would like to have all the cards that I have currently that are ready to go shipped off to probably Beckett. I think I'm just gonna stick with Beckett. PSA is fine, but the slim chance that there is to get a black label for a card just makes it worth it to just send everything over to Beckett. So I think that's the plan. I'm gonna just send everything to Beckett from now on. But anyways, long story short, we've got an awesome pool. And what's even better about this is that the cards that go in, let me read this, because Boa, I don't know if the new Boa Hancock, which is going to be a very popular leader in this new set, OP14, which comes out in like 2 weeks. I am so pumped about this new set. It is going to have so much in it. Obviously, it's going to be OP14, but it's also going to have EBO4 in it too. Now, the thing that sucks about it is it's 3 colors that I really don't care for. What is it? Purple, blue, and green. So I don't play any of those colors, but we're still getting cards, and maybe there are some cards in there that I could potentially play. You know what I'm saying? And I say that, but there is a couple of cards in OP14 that I'm gonna need to build my crocodile, my purple yellow crocodile deck. 'Cause I've been playing that on the sim, and it's so fun. It's absolutely insane. But anyways, let me read this because I want to see if this is potentially a card that this new Boa will play. Okay, on KO, if your leader is Boa Hancock, fuck yes, hell yes. This is a card that, and it's 3 cost and it's 5K. See, that is magnifique. Like, this is such a good card. Okay, yeah, this card needs to get graded. Anyways, what I was saying was cards that do well in decks that do well, values are, you know, typically sky high. And then this is an alternate art, so I'm pumped. Will be my 3rd one, so that would allow me to sell 2 of them, and I can keep 1 for my personal collection at least. So bam, I'm actually super happy with that. I love getting alt arts. They're so great. They're so great. Let me hold that. All right, so we did get another Don, but it's kind of funny because whenever they're not packs that I've opened like 100 packs of, like I am more forgiving on the Don and the leaders because I don't have them. And I'm actually excited to get more of these Don because I did get one yesterday. Fusa. Sky Island. I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering correctly, yes, OP15 will be Sky Island, will be based on Sky Island. So if you have one or less life cards, KO up to one of your opponent characters with the cost of 3 or less. Damn, that's actually a good ass card. Monda. Foxy. Foxy is another deck that I made. What actually sucks is like I just took apart my Foxy deck that I had. I never played with it. I haven't even had it sleeved at all because I was missing a couple pieces, but they have some support coming out for Foxy in OP14. And well, I believe it's actually EVO4 technically, but again, EVO4 cards are going to be in OP14 packs. But anyways, yeah, it's they have some really good support, and I'm like, damn, I want to play my Foxy deck because Foxy is just crazy. Like permanently, you can lock down 2 of their characters. I think I built it a little bit differently than I initially built it because I think this might be my first Jewelry Bonnie actually. That's crazy. I hate that card a whole lot. Dawn. What is this? Okay, this is the OP07. But I forgot. I lost track of what I was saying. Oh well. It'll come back to me. Do I have any mangas? No. Way to rub it in. But I did pull the I don't even know what's called. The 3rd anniversary, like Luffy, right? If you know what I'm talking about, the Luffy that came from that little pack of 3 that you got whenever you bought a booster box or whatever. Yeah, so I heard, I don't know exactly because I don't know the specific numbers as far as the pull rate for that Luffy, but I heard it was rarer than a manga. So I mean, who knows? It's selling like a manga as far as like the prices, and it's even, surpassing that. So I'm assuming it probably has a little bit more like rarity than a manga, but that's the rarest thing that I have. Haven't pulled a manga yet. It's only a matter of time. I'm sure that I'll pull one at some point. But it just kind of takes time for those things. But I'm super pumped about the Luffy. And new to the channel, I sent it into Beckett beginning of, it was about mid, I think it was the 12th or 13th of November, or at least that's when they got it. That's when it was delivered, the 12th or 13th of November. And it was finally graded. So they graded it. They are obviously gonna, have to like label it and pack it up and then ship it back. So I'm hoping, I don't know how long that process takes, but I'm hoping sometime next week I'll get the card back and we can check out the grade. So I'll be opening it on stream. I haven't looked because they tell you the grade when you look it up on your account online with your orders. They tell you your grade. I haven't looked at it because I want you guys to see my genuine, shock or my dismay or whatever, depending on what I get. Honestly, no matter what I get, I'm going to be pumped about it. But I have seen some PSA 10s. They're going for like 5 G's right now. And, excuse me, there hasn't been one black label graded yet. So if it comes back black, which I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but if it comes back, because they graded, last time I checked was a couple days ago, they had about 100 graded, and none of them there were only a few 10s. I think there was like 5 10s graded of that, and no black labels. So we will see. You're downstairs at the moment. Oh, okay, I didn't see there was a lot of that came in here. Yeah, soothing voice. Thank you, Scyther. Yeah, it's a. I'm pumped. Yeah, the treasure pack Luffy. Yeah. Oh, dude, and I don't know. I'm new to streaming, the whole streaming thing, but if you check out like the clips, I don't know, where you're watching on, but if you check out the clips, you can see. I think we clipped me opening that pack, and I had no idea what it was. Right, I was obsessing over the first two because the alternate arts on those cards looked amazing, anyways. So I had pulled like two events or something like that, two of the events, and you know how the colors are just really wild. And then I pulled the that Luffy, and I'm just kind of like, oh man, this card looks really good because I really genuinely thought the card looked amazing, and but I didn't know how big of a hit that really was, right? So yeah, it was actually pretty funny again because I didn't realize that I just pulled a fucking banger, but yeah. Um, I mean, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping I get at least a 10. I would be, but I don't know if they're grading this one particularly rough or what, because like I said, out of 100, only four of, or excuse me, out of like 100, it was around 100. I think it was like maybe a little, few more, a few less than 100, but it was right around 100 have been graded, and only four of them actually hit a 10, or four or five actually hit a 10. And the rest, I mean, the vast majority were like 9.5s. Then there was a couple of nines, but the vast majority were 9.5s and only a few 10s. So even if I get a 10, I would actually love a black label, but even if I get a 10, I'd be super pumped about that. But yeah, my goal is I have about 80 to 90 cards that I would like to send to Beckett. Um, and so I'm sending them in like sets of like 25. I sent out a set like a couple weeks ago. A set of 25 of like cards that absolutely needed to get graded. I have my next set of cards that absolutely need to get graded. Then I have a set of cards that are like kind of like, it would be nice to have these graded. And then I have my, okay, these can wait to be graded. It's not that big of a deal, but they're still getting graded type of cards. You know what I'm saying? So I will have those. Again, my goal is to, throughout, maybe once a week. Maybe I'll say that. Maybe I'll set a goal once a week in January. I will send some cards to Beckett, which it kind of sucks because it's like $500. It ends up being like $25 per card or something, somewhere around there, maybe 26 or so, $26 per card. Which spend $500 to send the cards off. That's not that big of a deal. I have a couple of those special print Zoros from Legacy of the Masters, OP12. I actually pulled three of those, which was nuts. No, I pulled more than that. I think I pulled four, sold one, and then I sold one at this anime convention that I was at a couple months ago. Sold one there, and then I kept three and sent one off at that same convention. Got it back. It was a 10, and it's selling for like $500 right now. So I'm hoping so I did post mine because hopefully, because I sent those other two in a couple, probably about a month or 2 months ago. I sent those other two in along with the manga. Well, I guess, hold on, let me take a step back. You asked about mangas. I don't know if you're considering the Gum Gum Giant event and those four from PRBO2, if you consider those manga. Like, I really don't, if I'm being honest. But some people do. Some people are considering those manga cards because they're, the very dope alternate art cards. But I did pull the Gum Gum Giant event, the alternate art for that from PRBO2, and the Cross Guild event from PRBO2 as well. So Tim, they have different levels that you can pay for. Like, they essentially have like upcharges, right? So the very basic label, or excuse me, the very basic label, or excuse me, the very basic level that they have for both, for what I was seeing from PSA and Beckett, they're all these things are very similar. All the levels are very similar. They have like the most base level, and that level, typically takes 45 business days. It's like 45 to 60 business days. But again, I did do that with my first set of cards that I got graded, and I did that in August. I sent them out in August. I didn't get them back until November, sometime in November. So it took a fucking long ass time for me to get them back. That's the most basic cheap level, right? So that's the economy level. Then they have a step up from there. That typically takes between at least for Beckett, it was 20 to 25 days. Again, these are business days, so they don't count holidays and weekends. But that's what I did for the Luffy, right? That treasure pack Luffy. So that one, it took a little bit over 25 business days to grade that one, but whatever, I'm cutting them some slack. I really don't want to cause too much of a fuss. So that takes about 20 to 25 business days. They have to, get it sealed up and everything like that. Then they'll send it back to me. So once I get that back, I'll have a better idea on what's more realistic. And then they have like an express. The express is like, I think it'll get done in like 7 days or something like that. I think it's like between 5 and 7 days, but that's like $100 a card. It's over $100 a card. And then they have, at least Beckett is, I don't know where PSA is, but Beckett has a like walkthrough program. They're in Dallas. So if you're in Dallas, you can take it there, and I believe they'll grade it right then and there. But again, you have to be in Dallas, and then there's a major upcharge, blah, blah, blah. So it's just kind of different levels. Start our own grading company. Yeah, I'm like, oh, this one looks like a 10. I don't fucking know. Shit. Yeah. All in. That's what she said. He's all in. All right. Douglas Bullet. Lil Oars. Man, can we get 2 hits from OP13? Can we do it? Yes, we can. Oh, it feels sticky. Do I have 2 hits here? Let's go. We did get 2 hits. Fuck yes. Now this is the Luffy, so it's not anything wild or crazy. I think I've pulled a few of these. I think this might be number 4. But these Luffys are actually seeing a lot of play recently, because green is just OP. Green is just OP. Get it? See what I did there? But so this Luffy is 6 cost, 7,000 power, Fishman Island, Supernova, and Straw Hat Crew. I need to look up how this can be played in a Fishman Island deck. I want to see some Fishman Island stuff. You know what? I'm about to pull up my One Piece. Now this art is very, very cool. The art looks very good, but so it has double attack, which is obviously fairly dope. Has a double attack on play. If your leader is multicolored, so that probably would be the one thing that kills like some leaders. Like I'm thinking about Jinbei, but Jinbei is all mono in everything that he does. But maybe like a Shirahoshi or something. No, Shirahoshi is green. She's green and yellow. If your leader is multicolored, set up to 4 of your Don cards as active. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Then you cannot play character cards with a base cost of 5 or more during this turn. So yeah, I'm actually pumped. This is a full day. Like some days I get 0 and I go multiple days with getting no hits, but we were able to get a secret rare and an alternate art in back-to-back packs. So very, very clutch. Very, very clutch with the OP13. All right. What is next from OP07? Tim, I am going to, at some point, and I hate to do this, but I'm going to have you, when this new set comes out, you're going to have to go to like some of the card shops and buy some boxes for me. Some of the ones that are down near you, obviously. You'll have to do that, and then I'll obviously, pay you back. You know I'm good for it. Add it to my tab. Megaton Ninetales Rush. Let's see. If the number of Don cards on your field is equal to or less than the number of Don cards on your opponent's field, set it to one of your Foxy cards is active. So yeah, this card, I'm sure that this card would actually be a banger, especially in, like, obviously it has to be in Foxy because you can. So here's what you do. You would, but that's negging so much Don. That's a lot. Oh well. I'll think through that. Egghead. You have 3 or less life cards. Set up to 1 Egghead type character with the cost of 5 or less is active. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm surprised I haven't been seeing this in the new deck. You need a 20% cut. The stuff I have is 100% pure. Oh, you're talking about something different. Okay, my bad. My bad, you're talking about something different. Bartolomeo. Salome. See, this is the card from this Boa Hancock. Man, he's in literally every freaking. He's in every Boa card. Not every one, but he's in a lot of them. Your shit stepped on. Hey, don't tell anybody. All right, Foxy. We were talking a lot about Foxy. And then a Porsche. Very nice. Very nice. This card is so underrated. Like, I love this card. Like, I was playing this card a ton and playing a ton with this card, and what the hell was that? In my Reiju deck, because it's just 3 cost, 5,000 power. So that's great. But on play, Don -1, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Foxy Pirates type card and add it to your hand. Okay, seems good. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order and play up to 1 purple character with 4,000 power or less from your hand. Right, so it says purple. It doesn't even have to be a Foxy Pirates type card. That card is absolutely incredible. And I had to buy them all. Well, actually, I actually have pulled one of those before, but I bought the rest of them. So it's nice to be able to have one for a full play set and then one for my collection. That's definitely the way I try and go. I typically try and have at least 5 copies of a card before I start adding it to the bulk pile. And so I may be at my 5 with that Foxy. All right, can we go 3 for 3? Can we go 3 for 3 on the OP13 packs? Can we go 3 for 3 on the One Piece 13 pack or Roonies? All right, paper art after image. All these cards seem good. I really need to do my inventory because I'm selling quite a few of my OP13 cards, but I feel like I'm missing out when I have, you know, hundreds of cards. I think that's probably like 400, 500 cards at least that I need to inventory that, you know, people just can't buy from me. Almost. It was a super rare. Very, very close. Oh, wait a minute. OP13. You go in your own special pile. All right. Let's see what we got. Let me see. What did I pull? I didn't pull a special card from here, did I? No, that was that Boa. I don't know what he's smelling, man. What you been doing? You smelling your finger, bro? Oh boy, nasty. He's nasty. Karmic Punishment. I require help. Ooh, the original Moda. Oh. I think that might be my first original Moda. Gina, Monkey D. Luffy. Look at this guy. This dude looks like a freaking beast. Let's see. 5 cost, 6,000 power, 1k counter. When attacking, well, it's Straw Hat Crew type. When attacking, trash up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 2 or less. Then place any number of characters with a cost of 4 or more from your trash at the bottom of your deck in any order. This character gains plus 1,000 power during this turn for every 3 cards placed at the bottom of your deck. For every 3 cards? That'd be hard to get pumped up. Ooh, Trafalgar Law. This is another one. Okay, 4 cost, 4,000 power, 2k, 7 Warlords of the Sea, Heart Pirate type. Activate main. You may return this character to the owner's hand. Wow. If your opponent has 6 or more cards in their hand, your opponent places 1 card from their hand at the bottom of their deck. This card is amazing. I don't know about amazing. If you can play this off of something else, that's really dope. But using 4 Dawn to play this just to remove a card from your opponent's hand. I mean, you do get a 2k back, but that seems very like punitive to yourself, right? You're playing 4 Dawn, not even keeping a body, and your opponent gets to play a card, put a card back in your hand or back in their deck, which yeah, I don't even know if I've seen this card before. So that may be a new one for the for the binder. I actually really like opening this OP07. Everything is so new. That might be one of those situations where I have the card, but I've only looked at it one time when I put the original one in there and haven't looked at it since. But I don't think I went through. So I was going through all the sets, buying all the cards for all the sets. And I got up to like OP06, I want to say. And maybe I started on OP07. And, okay, we got a Dawn here. But OP13 is pretty nice because there's a potential for a gold Dawn. So it's not necessarily a leader pack just yet. So we have to get through here and see. All right. It is a leader pack. This is Emu. This is a good ass leader, Saint Marcus. We got one of those. All right, last OP07. Fuza. Edison. What does this Edison do? 4 cost, 5,000 power, 2k counter. On play, if you have 2 or less life cards, draw 2 cards and trash 2 cards from your hand. Okay, that's a really good card. If your leader is Vegapunk, play this card. That card is dope. Dawn times 1. Look at 3 cards from the top of your deck and place them at the top and bottom of your deck in any order. Here we go. This Tanjit again. Mega Ninetale Rush. Khalifa. Dawn times 1. Your turn. Give all of your opponent's characters -1 cost. Surprised I haven't seen that card more in like some Rob Lucci decks. Ooh, the original Slave Arrow. I got a ton of these in from PRBO2, but having them from Brown Gravy. Oh, that's what happened. This doesn't tell me that. I need to pay attention, probably is what I need to do, but I feel like I'm doing an okay job of paying attention. But we do got a new follower. Shout out to, what is it, Brown Gravy. That's the best gravy. The brown gravy. Like the sausage gravy is cool for like, you know, the breakfast, the pepper gravy, you know, that's cool for like biscuits and gravy, but bro, brown gravy on the mashed potatoes, whoo, that hits. That hits. All right. Okay, so we got a Rob Lucci. I think I had this Rob Lucci already. Ooh, look at this Monkey D. Luffy. I have never seen this before. Let's see, 6 cost. This is a crazy ass looking Luffy. This is funny. Let's see. Monkey D. Luffy, 6 cost, 7,000 power. Straw Hat Crew, activate main, once per turn. Dawn -3. If your opponent has 3 or more characters, set this character as active for 3 Dawn. Huh, that must have been like a thing in this must have been a thing in this set. But yeah, I don't remember ever seeing this Luffy. Where was this Luffy? What was Luffy doing here with this fro? Yeah, he got a fro, girl. What you talking about? My boy Luffy, a G. He can pull it off. And he boxing. All right. Outlook 3. You may trash this character. Give up to 2 of your opponent's characters and negative 2,000 power during this turn. Wow, that is actually insane. That's like a 2 Dawn. That's kind of like a 2 Dawn benefit for 2. So you play 2. That's like giving 2 Dawn. This card is actually crazy. That's a really good card. This Luffy looks dope. Goa Kingdom. Let me look. I looked up Goa Kingdom and it must be different in the sim. I know I looked up Goa Kingdom and there only one thing popped up. Let me see. Goa. Oh no, more things popped up, and this is one of them. Let's see. Man. Oh, so OP07 had the Goa characters. I thought maybe it was coming back as something different. All right, so that was the last from the OP07 packs. What I need to do is I need to switch the sound that happens whenever someone follows me to be something that I can notice, like there's a difference, right? So I'll probably mess around with that maybe after this stream, maybe tomorrow, but hopefully before the next stream, I will have a good ear. Let us see. All right. Curly Dadan. Higuma. Marshall D. Teach. Inorashi. Atlas. Ah, it is a fucking leader pack. Lilith and Otama. All right. We don't end on leader packs. Them's the rules. What was this, OP13? We don't end on leader packs. So I'm gonna go grab a box. Or excuse me, I'm gonna go grab another pack. I'll be right back. All right, here we be. Okay, so that last one was OP13, so I did go ahead and grab another OP07 just to keep it, keep it fair. And I did grab an OP13 just in case this is a leader pack. So we shall see. All right, return one of your opponent's characters cost a 4 listed on their hand and add this card to your hand. That's not a bad card. Oh, this is literally one of the cards that I just saw in Baskerville. I didn't look up that card like I said I was going to. I look up a deck for that card. Slow beam. Is this Luffy getting beat up? Maybe this is that Fro Luffy. I didn't realize this was Luffy this whole time in here. Mass Deuce. Gecko Moria. Zoro. Rob Lucci. So this is not a leader pack. So this will be the last pack. Ooh, one of the original Monkey D. Dragons. That's not bad. I got quite a few of these printed. Hopefully give up to 2 Rested Dawn cards to your leader or one of your characters. Yeah. You know what? It's here. I might as well open it. Even if it's a leader pack, I won't open another pack. I don't know. I got my rules. I gotta follow the rules. So hopefully this just isn't a leader pack, so I don't have to go grab another pack. All right. Let's see what we got here. We got a Brook Windmill Village. I'd be very interested in like theory crafting a deck that actually takes advantage of this Windmill Village. So let's take a look. Activate main. You may rest this stage up to one of your characters with 2,000 base power or less gains plus 1,000 power during this turn. So you just tap this and it's like a free Don. And a lot of times those characters with base powers of 2,000 or less, you know, in the right deck, you know, can get some pretty high power levels. So we shall see. Maybe I'll do some sort of theory crafting with that. All right, it is not a leader pack, so this will be the last pack of the day. Dragon and a Shanks. Not too bad of a day, if I do say so myself. All right, that was 13. This was 7. All right. Yeah, it's not too bad. We got 2 bangers from OP13. OP13's been fairly good to me. It has. I'm not gonna lie. So we got the Secret Rare Luffy. I think this is the 4th one that I have. So I have a full play set of the Secret Rare Monkey D. Luffy finally. And then I got the alternate art for the Boa Hancock. I think this is my 3rd one for Boa. So real quick, I've been looking at this all day. I've been looking at this all day. But y'all know I can look at it all day even more. Maybe. Of course it's not working. All right, let me try and get this to work. Let me try and get my screen to work real quick. Studio in the studio. I hate how sometimes it works and sometimes it just doesn't. Okay. Okay, well, I don't think this is working right now for whatever reason. Okay, there we go. It just didn't refresh. All right. There we go. I don't know why I didn't do that. So let's take a look at TCG Player, just kind of see what the cards are doing. I'm going to go ahead and just refresh it. It's been sitting here for a little while. Okay, Bonnie's number 1. Dracula Mihawk is making his way back to the top. It's so crazy to think that card was selling for $11 at one point. Now it's selling for, you know, $2. This Ace, you know, that's a couple of dollars. Oh, this looks good. Oh, so this is the 2nd anniversary one. Kuma, doing Kuma things, right around $45. Oh, here we go. Here we go. My baby, my pride and joy. It keeps increasing. There's only 7 listed. Okay, we got a 9.5 that's going for about 5,000 here too. But we'll probably look at some on eBay as well to see what people are what's being sold. But man, I cannot wait. You guys have no idea. I cannot wait to get that card back. I'm not even gonna lie. Cannot wait to get that card back. What else do we got here? Oh, this is from Two Legends. This is the Rocket Boots Luffy. Boom, 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 boom. I think this is the card that, I mean, it's not the same one, obviously, but yeah, I think that's like this alternate art for that Luffy that we have. The gold dons are going for $24 now. I got my Demon Aura 9-sword style Astra Blades drawn Dead Man's Game. Do have one of those. That one's graded and sitting in my little area. It's crazy what these things are going for. This thing is going for $47. And when they were initially sold, obviously they were selling. They were in the illustration boxes for $25. Now the card itself is selling for $47. I have an illustration box, but I'm not going to open it for just that card. I mean, there's a Nami in there too that's selling pretty well. Man, this is crazy. $560, $597 is the lowest English card. Yeah, can't wait for that card to come back. I have that card being graded. That one's at PSA. What else do we have on here? Oh, this Onami. So nice. This is a card that I would love to pull from this box that my wife got me. Yeah, this would be absolutely crazy. That'd probably be like top 5 in the most valuable cards that I've pulled. Porsche is making a little comeback. I see you, Porsche. Boom, boom, boom. My Zoros. Okay, this Boa Hancock is going for about $1. This is just the... Oh, this is from Romance Dawn. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. Oh, this Onami again. Mr. 2 selling for $30. Okay, this Secret Rare Luffy's $13 is not bad. $13 really is not bad for, this Secret Rare. It was I think it was lower than this. Yeah, there were some selling for like, $5 to $10 at one point in time. That's not bad. That honestly, I'm happy to see that. I mean, it's a good card, right? Double attack, 4 cost or 6 cost, but really goes to a 2 cost. This has got to be confusing. Like, it's got to be really confusing. You see the red background here. Like, you pull this card, you're like, oh my god, I got the red. I got the red super alternate art. When it's just the regular alternate art, like, they should have done something different with this color, this background color. Like, and I'm not saying you would obviously realize after a few seconds, but opening the pack and going to the back and seeing, oh my god, this is the parallel, this Luffy, and because you see the red, you see it's the manga Luffy, and then it takes a second to kick in where it's like, okay, it's not the one that's selling for $10,000 right now. So I wish they would have done something different with that, but whatever. It's not my show. Okay. Brown Gravy, well, welcome. I try and do some teaching. I love opening packs. I play the game as well too. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I don't know everything. Obviously, I'm fairly new to the game as well. I started playing about 6 months ago, or I started collecting and playing about 6 months ago. Again, I'm fairly new, but if there's any information that I can pass along to you, like sometimes you'll see me, obviously, if you've been watching, I've been going through reading some of the cards, seeing how they fit into like the grand scheme of things and whatnot. And yeah, getting packs right now is absolutely a nightmare. It is so bad right now. But in about a week, actually it's about 2 weeks from what's today, Saturday. 2 weeks from yesterday. 2 weeks from yesterday, the pre-release events will start for OP14. So we'll be able to actually get some really good. We'll be able to actually get some good stuff from that new set. So, all your local card shops potentially will have it. Targets, I don't know. Walmart's probably, the Walmarts near me don't ever have any One Piece, so I don't really know about Walmart. But I do know that it's very hard to get some packs, so I'm very happy that you were able to get some. Emu, I got a couple of these. Oh my ace. This ace I did send a couple weeks ago. This was in that set of 25 that I sent down to Beckett. Portuguesa de Ace. Man, these damn boas. You know what? I'm gonna look up what this boa is. What this boa look like. What is this? OP13 boa. Card type set. OP13 carrying on as well. Boa is blue. Rarity is rar. Oh, there it is. I don't even have to go. Selling for $30. Let's go. And this is my third one of these. 27 bucks. That's not bad at all. But it gets up to 30 pretty easily. Yeah, that is very good to see. I love that. I really, really do. This alternate art Lilith. Brother pulled this for me recently. So if you're watching Big Itchy Yum Yums, this is the card that you pulled for me right here. Alright, I hate when it does that. Let me try to refresh it real quick. The cards don't load. This sign is $30 right now. Oh my goodness. This Jewelry Bonnie. I sold my Jewelry Bonnies. I had 2 of them, and I really like to keep cards. Like I'm collecting is like my number one, right? I love opening the packs. I love doing the streaming. The selling of the cards is kind of like right now, because like the inventory, like selling the cards isn't bad, but like inventorying and like the business part that goes behind it really is frustrating. And I'm sure like this whole tax thing is gonna be a pain in my ass when I have to deal with it. But so anyways, I say that to say like I really like to keep the cards, and I want to only sell the cards when I have like multiple copies, especially like the alternate arts and stuff, right? When I have like the more quote unquote valuable cards. But I put this Jewelry Bonnie for $50. I only had 2 of them, and it was running like the market price was like probably like $30 or somewhere around there, and I put 2 of them on there for 50, and somebody ended up buying them. So I'm like, I gotta sell 2 of them for $100. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I really would like to keep it. The collector in me would like to keep it, but it's one of those things where like, shit, if somebody gonna buy it, I gotta make some money doing this too. Mr. 2, Bon Kore Bentham. I have 2 of those. Or no, I have 4 of those actually now. I do have a full play set of those. The alt leaders. These things are going down. I have 3 of those. Those are down in these are down in, did I send those to PSA yet? Those that's at PSA. What else we got here? Okay, this might be the last page we look at, and then we'll look at eBay real quick. Debs, welcome. I haven't heard from you in a couple of weeks, I think. I think it's been... Okay. Nothing crazy, man. This boa is going crazy. 130 for the alt boa. All right. Ooh, this ace. I saw an ace go for like either 400 or 500, a PSA 10. So this one this one is down in Beckett. It's so funny because I'm like, I know where my cards are. I know which ones went to PSA, which ones went to Beckett. But after I get the ones back from that I sent to PSA, I did it through like GameStop. If you're not comfortable, or if you have any questions or anything like that, or you don't want to do it yourself, like GameStop has a pretty decent program where you just take the cards in there. They'll take some pictures. They'll you'll fill out a form with them, and it's like $19 per card to ship it. They'll ship it. They'll do all that stuff for you. $19 per card. I think it's like a $10 shipping fee no matter how many cards that you ship. But if you're new to grading and you want to get some things graded and need somebody to help you, you can just take them into GameStop, and GameStop will grade those cards. Or GameStop won't be doing the grading. They will collect them, and then they like do a bulk shipment into PSA like once a week. I think maybe each shop is different, but the one that I went to, they do it every Monday. They'll ship all the cards that they got over the week to PSA. Time will pass, but it's the lowest level, right? So it's between 45 to 60 business days that it takes for them to actually grade the card. So doing it that way, they'll once it's finally graded and all that shit, they'll send an update to GameStop, and then GameStop will let you know from there. Blah, blah, blah. Alternate art Sanji going for $30 right now. That's not bad. I bought mine for, what did I buy this Sanji for? I think I bought my Sanji for $18. My alternate art Sanji, but it's going to get graded. That one hasn't been sent out yet. Man, I want to go to another page. This Zoro, he's calling my name. Emperors in the New World. Is that OP? Emperors in the New World is 9. Because Royal Blood is 10, right? Yes, Emperors in the New World is OP09. Because that was focusing on the this Ben Beckman. I have this one too. This one's kind of going down, which I'm not a fan of. Gold Shanksdon. That one's getting graded, and mine are signed as well. Or mine is signed. I only have one of those. I do have this Rebecca, which I believe I sent to get graded. Ooh, Gecko Moria alt art is $40 right now. Hell yeah. I got this thing. I got that. The Nico Robbins. I'm going to go to 10 pages. I'm going to go 10 pages deep. Here. This Zoro Juro is following me, man. It must want me to pull it. You're the one who should disappear. I'm so mad. I ended up pulling like 3 of these from my PRBO2 boxes, and I kept 2 of them at least. I know I have at least 2 of them, but I'm sure I sold like one of them for like $10 because they were just so low. It was like between $10 and $20, somewhere around there. Now they're selling for $45 a pop, but I'm glad. I still got 2 of them. Ooh, this one. Pulled this the other day. Such a banger. I pulled this one recently. All right. Okay, this will be the last page. Man, I typically don't go this far down, or I don't go this deep, but there's some cards in here that I appreciate seeing the value of. I got this Usohachi. I said I was gonna go. Okay, this is the last page. This is really the last page. Then I'll go to eBay. Newgate. Boa 150. Very nice. Hinukuk. Yamato. See, like my eyes are drawn to like the cards that I have and the cards that I really want. This Usohachi looks dope. Don't chop. Okay, I said that was gonna be the last one. It'll be the last one. All right. So let's do our search here. Yeah, I was looking at some stuff with my brother earlier, and it's crazy, like the prices these things get sold for. If you guys see anything you want me to stop and take a look at, this. What is this selling for? 1,500. What is this from? I think this might be one of the cards, one of the possibilities from this is a special print OP09. Okay, so this is OP09. I thought this was something I could pull in OP07, but no. Akuma for $81. Come on, y'all. Y'all better than this. No, I'm just kidding. I really love seeing the cards increase in value like this. Black Label, Wanted Shanks, going for a cool $33.50. Assigned Soge King, and this isn't even alternate or anything like that. Went for I went for $220. Huh. Oh, this Newgate. I pulled this and it looks so good. I love this card. I just pulled this the other day, like very recently. So it's still in my next set of cards that need to go. And I'm gonna do that very, you know what? I need to just do everything on Beckett because that forces me to, because I have to pay it right then and there. So that'll force me to ship it. So I'm gonna do that Monday at the latest. Maybe I'll get it started tomorrow and actually pay for it and everything, and then go to and then I can actually take the cards in maybe Monday or so to like a UPS or something like that. But man, this card looks so good. $450. I love looking at that card. This is crazy. Okay, it didn't go for $300, but still, these cards are selling for like $200. There's no way this went for $300. There's no way. How? I just saw one go for like $100. I literally just saw one of these go for $100. When I was looking at it earlier today with my brother, I saw that same card. I mean, I obviously love it being up there. $340 for a DMG, an alt DMG. This is the manga. That went for $721. This really makes me curious because on TCG Player, let's go to PRBO2, and then let's go to the events. Oh, wait a minute, maybe. Okay, so yeah, they're all on this first page. This is more valuable according to TCG Player, right? So we'll see. This is the second most valuable of the manga art cards. Yeah, this is the second. So if this one that's market price at $175 sold for $721, I wonder what the Cross Guild would sell for. Oh man, that card makes me want to drool. Let's look at this Cross Guild. Graded. Yes. 4 results for graded Cross Guild. Wonder are these sold? I don't think so. These might be ones that, so 9.5, he's asking for 500. So this is crazy. PSA 10, they're asking for 360. This person's asking for 1,100. Yeah, I mean, it's the wild, wild west for real. $200. Crazy. It's really wild how many cards are sold each day, right? Because I look at this every day and there's cards I don't even get to. Dude, bid for 1,500. Okay. Wow, this one went up to all the way up to 1,700. I think that might be the most I've seen that sold for. Alt art law. That was the first alternate art that I had. Oh, this one's in Japanese though. Okay. But I didn't even buy it. No wait, actually the Roger was the first one, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, Roger was the first alternate art that I had, but I bought it. But I bought it for like 25 bucks. Now it's selling for 300. 414. Damn, we're only halfway through. Sheesh. Sheesh. Oh, cool little 16,000. I didn't sell for that much, but somebody was bold enough to ask for that much. I'm kind of torn. Let me look at this. Like, this looks so sweet. Like, I really like this. But this, I like this clear one too. I like when it's clear. I wonder what the difference between that is. When one is like clear and then one is black. Just the B on it, not the entire label. Huh. Man, I'm right clicking like a motherfucker shit. Okay, what else we got on here? Yeah, these other companies, you know, look very similar to, you know, a black label. I don't know if they're just doing that to try and trick a motherfucker or what. 1,500. I probably didn't sell for 1,500. Maybe it did. Shit. Not bad. I'm underestimating you. Great one. Yeah, we're still on. Man, I keep right clicking. Another 1,500. This one for 540. I think I looked at this one before. Yeah, I looked at this one a little earlier today when I was looking with my brother. It sold for 540. Oh my goodness. Like, I mean, the card looks freaking amazing. It genuinely looks absolutely great. Man, I hope all my cards come back as 10s. I mean, obviously everybody does, but I'm sure, you know, I'm not the only one to do this, but I literally, as soon as I get the card, as soon as I got a hit, it's going in, you know, a sleeve, and then in a sleeve, and then a you know, top loader, pretty immediately. That's not too bad. I do have one of these that I'm sending in, 100 bucks. Let me see. They asked 100. Did they get it? They got 100 for it. It's got to be Japanese. Okay, I was about to say. There's no way. Yeah, these are okay. We're into yesterday. Yesterday. Okay, we're almost at the bottom. We'll go through. That's crazy. $300. At least I asked for 300. They didn't get 300, but okay. Well, thank you guys for hanging out and watching. I think we are done with that for now. But I will be back again tomorrow. Hopefully not as late. It's fucking midnight. I didn't realize it was that late. But hopefully it's not going to be as late tomorrow. Yeah, I'm thankful for you spending your time, your evening, sitting here watching me. Take it easy.